Great. And for listeners who haven't really used Docker, basically it's a virtual machine. So you can think of Portainer as like a control center for your virtual data center that you're implementing in Docker. Is that a
Absolutely.
fair idea?
That's the point. We give you the ability to manage the underlying Docker hosts that are running the containers, as well as the containers that are running within the environment. So you can see the hosts, you can pause them for maintenance, you can see their resources, you can basically manage anything you like regarding to the hosts, as well as all of the containers themselves.
And does it matter where those containers are located? You know, which cloud service or?
No, and that's actually the really good thing about Docker. You know, Docker is a technology that runs above the line. So where it's actually running the infrastructure is irrelevant. It can be inside your data center, it can be in Google, it can be in Amazon, it can be in Azure, it can be in anywhere. As long as the Docker hosts can route to each other, we can form a Docker cluster, and that cluster can be managed by Portainer. Even better, it doesn't even have to be the same operating system. You can have some of the hosts running Windows, some of them running Linux, and they'll still form a single cluster.
And where does Portainer itself run? Is it in a Docker container itself, or?
Of course. So and it's about 10 megabytes in size. So for everything we do, it's a very lean container. It's based off the Scratch base image, which means that there is nothing inside it. So it is very, very secure, very small attack surface, very lean.
Yeah, I imagine security is pretty important, because if you're controlling all these containers, someone with evil intent could do naughty things if they could get in there.
Yeah, what's intriguing is we have actually taken what is a relatively weak security model from Docker, because with Docker security, or the actual Docker daemons, you either open it to everybody, which means anybody who knows the IP address of the Docker host can cause havoc. And you see that quite often with the crypto mining hijacks. The only other option is that you actually secure the Docker daemon with TLS, and then you have to share these TLS certs with all of your developers. But again, if you have the cert, you can do anything. There is no way to petition a Docker host to say this user can do this and this user can do that. There's no way. So we actually took that shortcoming and added that capability into Portainer. So as long as Portainer is the only system that has a TLS key for your host, there is no chance of anyone getting into the host directly. All interactions will be via Portainer and then via our own access control.